Hi, my name is Christoph and welcome to the Quick City Workshop. In today's video, I'm gonna make something for myself, a tool. So I have this hammer. It's one of my favorite hammers. It is a hammer that is used for hitting stuff if you don't want to make marks on it. So on the one side it's got this soft copper, and on the other side it's got a piece of raw hide that's rolled up. And this hammer is very handy if you want to whack stuff in place and you don't want to damage the steel. So the copper is soft enough so that it can not leave any marks on what you're working on. So I want to make my own version of this type of hammer using the following things. I've got some scrap pieces of oak I had lying around. I've got a couple of pieces of stainless steel tubing, and I've got some antimony and some lead, and I've got this rawhide bone. It's for pets. So all of this is going to be turned into that. So this video is about making a hammer like this, but instead of copper I'm going to use a lead alloy that's mixed with this antimony. This is harder. It makes the lead more hard if you mix this into the lead. So the first thing I want to do is I want to soak this in some water and leave it for a couple of days so that the leather can become soft. Then I can actually roll it up and make this part of the hammer. This will be this part, and obviously the oak will become the handle. So I'm going to soak this in some water and just leave it. So we can just leave this for a couple of days. Originally I thought I would have to make a wooden plug for the other end, but it turns out that this little cap from this bottle fits perfectly inside, and I used this. All I did is I cut off that edge, that little ridge, and I just pushed it in, and that creates then the barrier. And on the other side I added this clamp to extend the body so that I have extra space for the lead. So it's the next day, and I take this out. Nothing leaked out, which is a good thing. And I remove this clamp. It's got a nice weight. And then need to remove this. So this is the area where the leather will go in. And there, that's it. So let's take a look at the bone. It's been a couple of days soaking in the water. This is what I have. It's not the best quality, but I think there's enough material here to make a hammerhead. We'll just start rolling it up like this, as tight as you can. And then we'll put that into a round clamp. So I'm going to leave this to dry for a couple of days. We'll see. Okay, so as you can see, this bone thing was not a great success. It's now almost a week of drying, and I've left it on a heater, I've left it in the sun, and it's still soft inside, it's soft and gooey. So I'm not going to discard it completely, I'm just going to leave it. But I'm not going to put this into the hammer. I rather opted to use a piece of leather. I've got this leather, and I cut a strip of it and rolled it up. So it's a nice thick, as you can see, nice thick leather. And this is the result. I just tapered the beginning and the end, and I rolled it up, and I've put that strong string around. So there you have it. Hammer is finished. I'm very happy with it. It's 600 grams, a little bit more than half a kilogram. I believe this one is about 800 or 900 grams. So for the size of this hammer, it's heavy. It's filled with lead up to there. This is a little bit of the lead that was left over, the lead alloy that's mixed with antimony. And just to give you an idea, even if it's lead, it's still got a very high sound. I can try and hold it with this. It's significantly harder than the normal lead. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and you've learned something. And if you want to make your own hammer, this one way of doing it with some tubing and lead and a piece of leather. And I'll see you next week.